Hey everyone, welcome back to Mr. Fritsch Fine Art. Today we're going to talk a little bit about blending oil pastels to create pumpkins. We're going to start off by creating a simple value scale using colors that might work for our pumpkin. Again, I like to start with the whites because it helps to blend the other colors. I'm going to add a little yellow, which might be the highlight of my pumpkin or where the sun is hitting. You see how nice the yellow looks on this green paper? If we wouldn't put the white down, it would look more like this. So I like to add the white so it's a little bit more vibrant. Then I'm going to go with the orange, which is going to be the primary color of my pumpkin. After I do the orange, I always like to go back to the lighter color and go over top, and it helps to blend that in a little better. As you can see, that's blending really nicely. I'm not pushing very hard with the oil pastels. It doesn't take a lot to start building up layers and blend and get smoother. Now as I get to the other end of my pumpkin, I'm going to want some shadows. So I don't put the white down because the paper itself is starting to help the orange look shadowed. As I get to the end of my value scale, I want to start darkening it up. So one way to do this is to use blue, because blue and orange will create a brown. I like to put the blue down and then come back over it with the orange. And you have a pretty nice value scale from light to dark. The nice thing about oil pastels is you can always come back with a white and add some highlights if you want it a little brighter. So I can lighten that end up a little bit. Now we're going to talk a little bit about creating our pumpkin. Pumpkins are an organic shape and can look like just about anything. So I'm not really worried about the shape that the children draw. The primary focus of this lesson is to help them start blending the oil pastels. So I'm just going to start with a pretty basic shape. Now the thing that I have observed teaching in the classroom is that students will do really well on their value scales, but they have a hard time translating that to the actual pumpkin, because I'll witness them go to start coloring the pumpkin and they just go like this, forgetting everything that they learned about doing the value scales. One reason why I choose pumpkins for this project is I feel like they translate really well to the value scales, because they're almost shaped like little mini value scales. So once the student has mastered the blending from light to dark, they should be able to translate that to the pumpkin. This pumpkin is by no means finished, but I do like the direction that it's heading, so I'm going to switch over to drawing the stem right now. What I've noticed in the classroom is students like to draw this beautiful pumpkin and they're really proud of it, and then they ultimately throw on a really generic looking stem, something like this. And say, "Mr. Fritsch, I'm done." Each part of your drawing deserves just as much care as the next, so I'm going to work really hard on making a stem for this pumpkin. So this pumpkin, complete with its stem, is by no means finished. I could continue to add some layers and some more details, but I think I have a really good start on it, so I'm going to stop here for now. Thank you for joining me.